Welcome, everybody, to Ignite Humanity Live. I'm your host, Lady JB Owen, and I'm happy to be here talking about ways to ignite humanity on a fabulous Thursday, all about solutions, themes every day on Ignite Humanity Live. And we love to bring ideas and solutions to you on how you can form your life in a more unique and better way so that you can be living at the best of your potential in the midst of your possibilities, which truly shines a light on allowing others to ignite humanity themselves. We really want to create that ripple effect, and it's these little incremental things that we do every day in our lives that shine the light on others and gives them permission to shine the light. And folks, as you know, nothing is deterred from a candle as it lights the flame of another candle, and one candle can light the flame of many, and you are that candle. This show is all about helping to empower you to see the brightness in you. And we do that by bringing on amazing guests who have done things in their lives to also light that candle in the lives of others, to show how this ripple effect can start to build a greater humanity and really prosperize, is that a word? Really bring prosperity to our future. Well, let's meet our first guest and talk about how she's igniting humanity and also her amazing Ignite moment. What brought her together, brought her forth, and made this become her mission. All right, Lesli Williams is a successful coach with over 15 years of experience. Originally hailing from Brazil, she has a unique and powerful story of enduring image-based bullying from childhood throughout her youth, a journey marked by pain and struggle. This challenging path led her to a profound mission of healing and transformation. Today, Lesli is a certified life and relationship coach, an advanced ThetaHealer, a Reiki practitioner, and a relationship and sexuality consultant. Her unwavering mission is to empower others to overcome their own challenges of feeling lost, unfulfilled, without a purpose, unattractive, and even the fear of dating, just as she has done herself. She's here to share how she likes to support others and truly ignite humanity. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here today with you, JB. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a blessing because I know every conversation I have with all of my guests, Monday to Friday, 5 days a week, I learn so much from them. And I just love diving into deep conversation on how we can ignite humanity in multiple different ways. Everybody has their unique modality. Everybody likes to do it a little bit differently, but the end result is we are empowering others. Share how you like to empower others in the work that you do.
Well, I would start with passion. Passion
Mm.
was the first thing that I found within me that ignite me. And I always share that this is the thing that we need to focus on to find that connection with life, to bring that feeling of feeling alive. And then everything else will unfold as part of it, right?
Mm. It's so true. And, let's really share the fact that a lot of us have lost our feeling of passion due to everything that's been happening in the last few years. Some of us have been just going uphill for so long, they're sort of petered out. Their passion seems less important to them. How can we ignite or reignite that passion?
Looking inwards, sitting with ourselves and finding that feeling. Because if we focus outside and now everything is about focus outside, right? We're
Right.
gonna lose that connection. And the only way we can find that feeling, we can find that divine connection is by sitting with ourselves, accepting ourselves, and allowing. It's a lot about allowing that feeling to unfold, to blossom like a flower, right? And be truthful with ourselves, be honest with ourselves, and just allowing that to happen, right? Focus in how we can connect even more. And for me, there's no other way than shifting the attention inwards.
A lot of
Yeah.
us are criticized for focusing on ourselves. We've been programmed a little bit. You need to take care of others. You need to look after the kids. You need to be a good,
Yes.
spouse. You need to be fixing this and doing that. And many of us are so busy being with everyone else and always in this outward motion that I think a lot of people have forgotten how precious and sacred it is to be with self. And I have a practice on Sundays I call sanctuary days, where it is really about me. I tell the whole family I'm in sanctuary, which means I get to meditate, I get to journal, I get to sit at my altar, I get to just fits and debts with whatever is interesting. I get to do crafts, I get to create. I just really want to be with myself. I'm a Gemini, so twins, we love to hang out with each other. But I've had people say like, "Well, that seems really selfish," or "You mean you just want to be by yourself?" They find that very odd. Can you talk a little bit about how people can really embrace the importance and the value, and it's okay to just want to be with self?
Absolutely. It's necessary, and it's
Mhm.
the path to find your purpose, to find meaning, right? Because as you were saying, those moments are the moments that we gonna understand what what makes us feel alive, what how we can find meaning in our life. And if we keep allowing all these belief systems that are outside to
Mm,
run us, we're going to disconnect. But it's important to try to find in every day, like you were saying, that 1 hour, that one moment. And it's not about being selfish, it's about being connected to who you really are. Right?
mm,
Because otherwise, if I fall into all these belief systems that are outside, I'm going to give my power and my energy away to it. Instead, if I allow myself just to be in silence, or as I mentioned, try to find something that makes me feel passionate about every single day, where I can feel connected, then step by step, we can start to find meaning. And I
mm.
think meaning, finding meaning, is the answer. So we can, from that, right, live the lives
Mhm.
that we deserve.
Mhm. I love the idea that the soul knows when you get centered, you're really connected to your mission and your passion. Again, a lot of people are so busy doing work or doing responsibilities or doing what they have to do that they're forgetting about injecting that passion into their lives. Do you have some tools or ideas about how we can reawaken? And of course, today's all about solutions, about how people can reconnect to their passion or the things that they love, because maybe some of them, I haven't done that for years, or I lost the touch, I forgot what that felt like to do my hobby, my passion.
Resilience, one step at a time, small steps every day, right? Because if you felt once, you can feel again, right? So believe before you sing. So reconnect to that feeling by trying one small thing every single day. So for example, if my passion it's movement, it was one time sports, or being feeling alive because I'm practicing something with my body and in that connection, and I'm not being practicing sports anymore. Just start with one day, 20 minutes walk, where you can connect step by step. And one thing that we can do every day, it's a small victory that
Mm-hmm.
every day is going to build confidence. And how we build confidence, it's one step at a time. So once I was able to win myself that little victory that I have in that day, that is going to make me feel good. And then next day, I try a little bit more. That is going to make me feel good. And then that's how we can ignite again that feeling, right?
Yeah, and I believe that when you are your word to yourself, it's the most important thing. So if something makes you happy, or you are on purpose, or you feel passionate about something, and you take the time and make the effort and put yourself that feeling first, you're telling yourself, you're giving yourself the message how important you are, and you're your word to yourself, and you value yourself, and that grows confidence, resilience. There's so many things that come from you being your word to you. I love, love, love that suggestion. Is there something in your life that made this work so important to you? What was the spark, the ignite moment that really brought this forth in your life?
Well, I arrived in this role with a lot of physical limitations, and that's why I suffered bullying. And through sports, I started to heal my body. So that was the first ignite moment that I felt in my life, finding passion and connection with my body, challenging my body to win myself, right? And the second moment that I had is when I moved to Ireland, and I decided to put myself in a situation where I was completely alone. I didn't know anyone in purpose, just to reconnect and find that passion again, because no one can live our lives for ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one can feel feelings, joy for ourselves. We have to connect to that passion to feel alive. And you cannot feel for me, my relatives cannot feel for me, no one. So these are the two moments that really ignite myself and put me in this path of resilience with passion, trying to find
Mm.
passion every single day.
There's something really powerful about moving because you get to almost reinvent yourself. You don't have to
Yeah.
carry with you all the stuff that you used to be. And it's always hard sometimes when you grow up in your own town that you were born and raised in. People always sort of see you the same. It's fun to move, it's fun to make a shift. And even if you don't move out of a different town or a different country, you can move into a different set of circles. You can move into a different community. You can move into, I love it when I, try different things across town at the theater, or I go to a comic store and do like a games night, or I take a painting class, and I just surround myself with new people that aren't necessarily people that I know. And then I get to show up and be passionate about something that I haven't learned before. I think we all need to be students of our lives and be growing constantly, constantly growing. And passion, you never know what you're going to be passionate about. I was never a cyclist, and you may know this or not, but I love to cycle. I cycle every summer. I do big, long cycling trips with my husband. And I didn't know that until, like you said, I just one day started it, next day did a little bit more, next day did a little bit more, and it really does grow self-confidence. Is there something that we can do in relationships? I know that you are a relationship coach. How can people be igniting their relationships and finding some solutions to the many different relationships that we are experiencing today?
Accepting that we are imperfect. I learned to accept myself and my imperfections since my childhood, right? So just it's about acceptance. It's about, if I understand that I have my own imperfections, it's going to be easy for me to accept others and see the others' imperfections as well with mercy, right? With
Mm,
compassion, because I am able to understand that the person also have his or her struggles like I have. And
mm,
today, there's so much information about separation, and left and right, and male and female, but it's about acceptance. It's about accept myself so I can understand my partner better. And when this happens, the partnership gets stronger because there's more connection, right? If I understand that I have things that I need to work on myself, that my partner is strong and has that capability to support me emotionally, and vice versa, and I can support my partner emotionally with the things that he struggles, that creates a connection. It's very, very, very strong. And this is something that now people are taking for granted, because also it's a wonderful opportunity to grow. There's
mm.
nothing better for us to grow than have a relationship, right? It's a mural. We are there all the time, having this great opportunity every day of growing or expanding, right?
I like what you said about mercy and grace, because we have become a very judgmental society. We've become a very quick, results society. I know sometimes my sister will text me and then I haven't texted her back in an hour and she's already texting me again or phoning me like, why didn't you answer my text? And there was a time in my life, I don't know how old you are, but I remember pre-text, pre-phone, pre all of that, when if somebody phoned you, you maybe couldn't get back to them for another day or 2 days, or somebody sent you an email, you were doing your business and you would get back to them later. Now we want this immediate, response from people, which then doesn't always allow people to think through the process or act exactly perfect every single time. And we often, you're right, we're so judgmental, quick to judge. If we take the time to realize they are going through the same thing that we may have gone through, or they're going through their thing, can you imagine how much we could ignite humanity through what you said, mercy and compassion? And I'd love for you to share a little bit how the world would look like if we had more compassion for one another.
Just imagine, we all know someone in our lives that is an example of that, right? That granny, that uncle, that priest, someone that we met that is pure compassion, is an example of unconditional love, an example of kindness, of acceptance, and it's natural.
Mm-hmm.
So throughout my life, because I travel and I happen to live in different countries, I met so many people that inspire me because they have that acceptance and that compassion that is natural, right? And that is how I started to get inspired. And if this person can accept and be so humble and so connected with herself or himself, right? Everyone can do. And I think it's very important for us today to believe in the good of people. There are
Mm,
so many wonderful people outside in this world doing amazing things and just being. And so
mm,
many good examples of compassion, of unconditional love, acceptance, right? Resilience. And we need to focus in this more, because there are a lot of people that are doing that and can be an examples and teach us about compassion and mercy and acceptance and all that.
It truly is my favorite thing that you said, because imagine a world where we are truly caring with one another and compassionate. And I'm with you. I do this show 5 days a week because I want everyone to see how many people out there are good, genuine, honest, caring, loving, hopeful, supportive. Like, we see so many fragments of that in our normal everyday television or the news, or we always are focused on the trials, the tribulations, the drama, the trauma, the problems. And the truth is that is just such a sliver of what's really going on in the world. The huger amount of people are so good, they are kind, they are neighborly, they are gracious, and I really want to showcase that. So thank you for saying that, because it is absolutely true. I meet people all the time who are amazing. Maybe there's one, person who's struggling, but having acceptance for them and realizing that they're going through a struggle right now and it's not about me helps me just move through it. And when you pour compassion onto people, they feel they're capable of showing compassion to others. I like what you said, because we can flip the switch. Often I talk about work is always starts from within. So you need to be compassionate, you need to be understanding. But if what you said is really great, an uncle, a grandma, someone if you can witness their compassion and understanding and learn from them and adopt some of their skills and allow them to inspire you, that is also a great experience. So get around the right people who are, emulating something that you're aspiring for. Great suggestion. Talk a little bit about how people can have some solutions potentially right after this show. Is there something that people can do today to just really ignite their lives?
Finding in every moment, focus in finding that passion. If you are not feeling passionate right now, It's just as we said before, right? Not focusing on the problem, but instead focus in this solution, in one thing, one small thing that you can do at home. If cooking was your passion once, right? Reconnect to that. Start maybe by going to a farmer's market and finding those ingredients that you love about, and step by step without rushing. Also, there's a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety today about achievements or doing and being. No, just take slow steps and focus in one day, one solution, one small thing that you can win yourself, right? Every single day. And that is already focus in the solution, right? Because if you are able to win, if we are able to win our own stuff, our own struggles, right, little by little, that is what ignites us to keep going, right? And that is focusing in the solution, focusing something positive.
It's a good advice about not rushing, because when we rush, we really keep ourselves in fight or flight. And even just this past weekend, my husband and I had a date night. We were off to the movies and we were rushing to try to get to the 6:30 movie. And then I looked at and I saw on my phone that there was a 6:30 and a 7 and a 7:30, all of the same movie, because it's a brand new movie coming out. So I said to him, like, let's stop rushing for the 6:30. Let's just take our time. We can go to the 7 or even the 7:30 so we can buy popcorn and relax and hold hands and be in peace, because we're so used to rushing. We're so used to having that rushing moment, and it just keeps our body in this heightened state. And so, folks, we do that at our house a lot. Like, instead of rushing to grab groceries after work, we'll get groceries on the weekend when it's nice and relaxed. Instead of rushing to do things, we'll find ways to be like, how can I not rush through this? Because it's helping to relax your nervous system. And when you relax your nervous system, you make better decisions. You're more compassionate, you're more understanding, you're more accepting. It just helps you function better with the little people in your life, your spouses, your partners, your coworkers, all of that. Great, great, great conversation. Really, truly appreciate. Is there something that you want people to know about you and about the work that you do that we haven't covered or talked about, just so I make sure that what's on your heart today you've shared with our audience?
It's always about finding meaning. It's so my focus is serve women, and always focus about finding meaning, finding, connecting with your truth, and finding the purpose, because this is the most important thing. Find your purpose, connecting, finding that meaning that no one else but you can find those answers. So this is what is in my heart, to inspire people to do that, to take that path, right? So they can unfold all their beauty, all, and blossom again, blossom that beauty, that connection, that meaning that no one is going to take from us. So this is it. This is what is in my heart.
I so agree with you. Purpose is fundamental. People really, truly need to find their purpose. Now, sometimes people don't know how to go about finding their purpose. I'm really blessed to say that just a few months ago, we published, well, actually last year, 2023, we published a book called Ignite Your Purpose. And I've just put it on the bottom. I've asked my team to just share that on the bottom. If you'd like to go to our website, you can use a free code to get Ignite Your Purpose. Inside that book, we talk about ways to find your purpose. I know that you just talking about purpose, discovering our purpose is actually such a blessing too. We don't have to know it, but getting on the journey of discovering it is what is so fun and so wonderful. And doing just injecting that passion into it, it makes it so much more enjoyable. Bravo. Well done. I love it. All right. Any last words before our 30 minutes is up so quickly? Anything you'd like to share before we go?
Yeah, just focus in yourself, and focus and become better, right? I arrived here in this planet in such a way, and I want to leave this planet better than I arrived. And I wish this inspire everyone to try to do the same.
So well said, folks. If you want to know more about what Lesli's up to, please check out her website and see what she is doing and how she is sharing, caring, and helping others, igniting humanity. We love the work that you're doing, and I feel passionate and excited. In fact, you have the weekends coming up, and so you're making me think of, all right, this weekend I'm going to do something that is my passion, what I love to do, fuel my body with that joy and effervescence, and really, really take care of myself so that I can go out and ignite humanity. Well done, my gorgeous.
Wonderful.
Thank you for being here today. Blessings to you, and
so
take care.
Thank you.
You got it. Folks, look for solutions on ways that you can find more connection to your passion, to your purpose, to your meaning. I loved what Lesli said. What is your meaning? And if you don't know what it is, go on a wonderful adventure to discover it. Find all kinds of different tools. Watch this show. Rewatch this recording. Get connected to your meaning and your purpose, and find out how you can really be living on point, on purpose, so that you and the work you do can ignite humanity. Well, we always love to share what we're up to. So if you would like to find out more, please go to ignitehumanity.life. It's a beautiful website. On the website, you will find information about our school project. Now, we're building schools in third world countries, and we're always looking for donations. That's on the website. We're going to be doing the largest compilation book ever. That's right. We're going to be trying to set a Guinness Book of World Records with a compilation book of 280 individuals, all sharing about igniting humanity. You can find out about our book project. You can find out about our events. We're doing something in Las Vegas in May called Gatherama, where speakers are coming together to talk about ways to grow your business and your brand, ways to build your book and your message, and also ways to have your breakthrough. And at that event, we're having a gala where we're having awards and things about humanity. So you can always check that out. We'd love for you to attend. It would be so great. There's lots and lots of interesting stuff on the website about igniting humanity. And we truly do encourage you to be a part of the community. I love to say that we're the most heart-centered, wonderful people on the planet. Why? Because everyone who shows up at Ignite is always with their Ignite moment. And sometimes those moments are hard and difficult. Sometimes those moments challenge people, push them to the very edge. But what's so great is all of our authors have used their Ignite moment to become the hero of their story, to allow their Ignite moment, like Lesli, to be a part of her mission, to be the work that she does. And often challenging times give us the fortitude to then become leaders and teachers and trainers in that arena. And that is the power of an Ignite moment. So you'll meet so many people at our events who are doing their Ignite moments. Our book projects are all about Ignite moments. Go to our marketplace and you will see the many 23 different books that we have written about Ignite moments. Find one there that suits you. And then check out some of the new books that are upcoming. Ignite Creativity. We'll be looking for authors. Ignite Your Impact is coming in the fall. We are just about to launch Ignite Joy. It's Ignite-A-Rama. That's why we call it that. So we would love to have you be a part of it. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's show. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Now, more than ever, we need to come together to connect with one another. We need to feel the truth in who we are and let go of everything that's happened in the past. We need to empower every person on the planet and awaken hearts, enliven souls, come together, laugh, play, rejoice, connect, create, and love. It's time to ignite humanity. We want you to be a part of something that will impact the future for everyone. We want you to tell your story, share your Ignite moment, show people who you truly are. Be a part of igniting humanity and making a difference in the world and all of our futures.